Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Emily. I'm an audio engineer in Nashville, Tennessee, and I make helpful videos for those of you who are recording, mixing, mastering in your home studio environment. I've been adapting all of that analog experience that I've had over the years, and I'm adapting that to work all inside of your DAW, and that's what this channel is all about. I also like to give you free guides, so go ahead, click any of the links in the description. That'll lead you to all of those free guides, some drum samples for you to get started, as well as templates, courses, and a masterclass. You can check out all of that in the links in the description. It'll lead you right there. Today, I've got a real special video for you. This is going to be a plugin review. Waves just released a brand new plugin called Curves Equator. And I really think you're gonna like this one. Let's take a look at it. All right, y'all, so let's take a look at the brand new plugins by Waves. It's called Curves Equator, and it is said to be a smart resonant suppression and frequency unmasking plugin. And if you are familiar with my technique and theories and all of that in mixing, unmasking things is vital to professional sounding mixes. And so I'm super excited about this plugin. Can't wait to talk about it. So let's just go over some of the basics first. Right here is what the plugin looks like. It's fairly simple. It kind of reminds me a little bit of iZotope. And I feel like some of the newer plugins that Waves is coming out with is a little bit similar look to it. And just easiness of just looking at these big knobs and little graphics down here while you adjust them. I like it. I am a huge fan of both of those companies. I think Waves is doing a great job with all of their new stuff. Let's take a look at some of the buttons that we've got. So first thing I see, we can we've got side chain capabilities. We've got this learn option where we can capture the sound and it can do its own thing. It's artificial intelligence thing, kind of like iZotope has. And so that's going to be something that we'll look at. We've also got some shaping here that's going to let us control some balancing. We've also got some, let's see, some pink noise, maybe. We'll get into that a little bit more. I feel like a reset was on pink. This is going to be able to adjust our threshold here on how much is being suppressed, attenuated, and some advanced controls as well. I feel like Waves has that on the majority of their plugins. They've got all of your simple interface things here, and then we can go in and tweak a lot more. This is great. We can adjust the attack and release on that, a precision. So yeah, so that's kind of reminds me a little bit of Soothe. We've got tilt frequency here, so I guess we can just adjust where we want that to start tilting. Let's see. Yeah, so then we can control that a little bit more. That's nice. I like that. And then curve smooth. So probably can't see what this is doing just yet until we have some audio pumping through it. We can also adjust how much of this plugin that we want back in, how much of the sound, how much of the correction that we're doing back into whatever track we have it on. Limiter, so we can have that on. We've got a makeup gain as well, and probably adjust those manually. Input here, I'm assuming, and then output over here. Okay, seems pretty simple enough to get us started. I'm gonna go ahead and reset all of these again. And so I've got this on my lead vocal group track here. I am going to see how we can use it to replace the Soothe plugin here, because, you know, a lot of this is going to be working similarly. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that one bypassed. So let's just, I've got a guitar track and a vocal track going on. It's a little bit, you know, grungy rock home recording. I like to figure out how we can make those home recordings with less than, you know, commercial quality studio environments, cheaper microphones, cheaper interfaces, all those things. we can do all those things and have the tools and the knowledge, learn those techniques to get the best sound and get you closest to that commercial radio ready sound from all of your home recordings. And so I think this is going to be something that's affordable and something that's going to get you closer to your goals. So right now I've just got it on the lead vocal and I've got a guitar track going here. So let's just see what that sounds like.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum.
Okay, so right off the bat, it's picking up, it's going over the default threshold line, and so we're getting some compression, some attenuation there, as you can see, that's coming down on this blue line. So I think what a lot of people are going to do first is probably hit this learn button where we can capture the sound and its inner AI workings can do what it thinks it needs to be done. So let's do that.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum. Shut your mouth and open up your ears. Hear the storm busy raging.
Okay, so I guess that was done. All right, so now this is what our threshold line looks like. We've got some curve to it. So that's pretty neat. And then if I wanted to raise or adjust that, I've got that option here. So let's take a listen and see what it's done to the vocal.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum. Shut your mouth and open up your ears. Hear.
All right, so let's do some A-B on that.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum. Shut your mouth and open up your ears. Hear the storm busy raging.
So this is very subtle now that we have this curve on where things are, going over the threshold, and it's some subtle moves, but I feel like there's a huge difference in the sound. It's really smoothing things out. So will it compete with the Soothe 2 plugin? Absolutely. I like that a lot. I think this is going to be a more affordable option for a lot of folks. We've also have a lot of other capabilities as far as the tilt of this. So you can see how we can change the balance if we need to. Right now it says that it's fine, but it's just listening to the vocal here. Now this also has sidechain capabilities. And if you have a DAW that makes that easy for you, like I have in Luna, then you can put that on the track that you would want to sidechain the vocal to. So if the guitar here was competing with my vocal here, then what I could do is I could send a copy of the vocal to the guitar track so that it would trigger this plugin to suppress the vocal, when the vocal would come through on the guitar track. We would suppress those frequencies so that the vocal would kind of just sound a little bit more present, a little bit more on top of the guitar, but not just, going down here manually raising the output so that it sounds separated from our guitar track. This allows it to sound just a little bit more tucked in to the instrumentation instead of sounding like you're singing over a karaoke 2-track. So that's something to keep in mind. And so what I can do is send the lead vocal to that sidechain here in Luna. I can click on this and then select which source I want to use. So I'll have the lead vocal. That will be my trigger. And then go in here and select the plugin that you want. So this is our lead vocal and here is our guitar. So now I've got the sidechain selected here. You can always bypass that and unbypass it as well. But let's try this sidechain learn. See what that does.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum. Shut your mouth and open up your ears. Hear the storm busy raging.
All right, so now looks like basically the opposite of this. So that's interesting. Okay, so now what this is going to do is suppress those frequencies because this is now being fed with the lead vocal. And so we'll suppress the same frequencies that are competing with each other on the guitar. So let's take a listen to see what that sounds like. And we can also adjust the threshold here as well.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum. Shut your mouth and open up your ears. Hear.
So you can understand what's happening here. I'm going to A and B this, bypass and unbypass, so that you can hear what's happening to the guitar in bypass.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum. Shut your mouth and open.
So that right there, you can tell how what's coming through. So this is going to solo the audio that's coming through the sidechain, and that's just the vocal.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and...
So now we've got this rider option. So when this is on, reduction amount is dynamically adjusted based on the sidechain audio level. So let's check this out.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum.
So it looks like it's just not as drastic. So I'm not real sure. I've never really been fans of rider plugins. I don't know if that's the same technology or not. But anyways, I probably won't be fooling with that one too much. All right, so now, so what this is doing, so this is still in sidechain mode. So let's see, it's just going to be adjusting the threshold line. Just keep that in mind. This isn't really, adjusting, or if we didn't have the sidechain on, this wouldn't be adjusting the overall guitar sound or whatever you have the plugin on, but we can check those out.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood.
Okay, so the sensitivity is going to be, like it says, more sensitive to the sound that's coming through. It's going to be triggered harder. So let's check out the shape.
The candles are burning and the time...
So I like this option because this is going to help us balance things, because the technology, the AI technology, is just listening to those individual pieces of audio, just the lead vocal. Or if we were, side chaining this opposite, if we had the, a bass and a bass guitar and a kick drum, it's just going to be listening to those individual audio elements. So what we can do to help glue it a little bit better to the mix is really just adjust the shape of this.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood, sweat, and all your tears to fall into the beat of an offbeat drum.
So that sounds way more balanced. Again, attack, release, the precision of that, and the tilt all together here. We're keeping the shape, but we're just tilting it a little bit different. If we want a little bit more, up on the low end or a little more on the high end, then we can do that. And then also we can sit where that teeter mark is and adjust that accordingly. A curve smooth.
The candles are burning and the time is come.
So that's neat. So yeah, so what you do, you hit the learn, kind of gives you the shape, gives you the area of what you want to do. And then you've got all these advanced controls to tweak that. You just listen to it a few times, tweak it. What your goal is here is to get the most balance. And you can look at your meters over here.
The candles are burning and the time is come for your blood.
So if there was something that was a little bit more heavy in the low end that would spike a little bit more, then maybe you would want to adjust some of that. Or if something really high end peaked a little bit more, then you make different adjustments. So just kind of look at your meters. You can also put up a digital visual EQ plugin so that you can see where your frequencies are, get the most balance out of that. One of my favorite balancing plugins is Isotope's Tonal Balance. Love that thing. It really, really has made such a drastic in my mixes, but also everybody that I recommend it to. Absolutely. And this is another plugin that I'm going to be highly, highly, highly recommending. The new Waves Curves Equator. This is a great, great plugin. I really think that it's going to be able to replace Soothe if you weren't, if that's something that was never in your budget, because it is an expensive plugin. It really is. This is something that's going to be way more affordable for you and give you some fantastic sounding results. You've heard it here. This, is a basic home studio recording on very inexpensive mics. These microphones are less than $100. In some cases, I think they were around $50. So there you go. Great plugin. Thanks for checking out this video. If you would like some free guides, don't forget, I've got links to all of that in the box in the description box below. Don't leave here without getting something that's going to help you out for free. If you'd like to take your home mixing skills to the next level, I've also got courses and templates, ones that look just like this. I've got them for Luna, Pro Tools, Logic Pro, Studio One, and a lot more. Courses, all of that. If you want to be a part of my subscription membership, I have a Patreon. It's called Sonic Philosophy. I've got a lot of exclusive content there. You get all of the courses. All the courses are included. Master classes, all of those are included. All the templates are included. All the guides, all the podcast episodes, all the other little courses that I have. Those little quick music business courses that I have. You can check that out. I've also got mix assessments. Those are included there, y'all. You can send me your balanced out mix, and we can go over it, and I can give you suggestions if there is something that needs to be adjusted. Sometimes there's not. Sometimes y'all are just giving me some great sounding mixes, minor adjustments, and then maybe even some music business advice as well. It's all included in the Sonic Philosophy Patreon. I can't wait to see y'all there. If you have any questions about it, you can email me or you can leave me a comment in this video. Thanks for checking out this review on Waves' new Curves Equator plugin. If you'd like to try this out for free, go ahead and hit the link that I have in the description as well. That'll lead you straight to it. Try it out before you buy it, but I guarantee you're going to want to own this one. And let me know what you think about it. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one.